started by an Nache. I see. For a lot of the people in Manchester, not the worry, they say, one year, because of the sanctions and that Man City beating there was a possibility that Joseph Guardiola be free. And in fact, say the new contract on Pep Guardiola, it means that we are watching Man City for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
So call the new contract new year 10 years at Manchester City. Now, because of all of the things around Manchester City and in the uncertainty around Pep Guardiola in the last 1 year, a lot of the national team is starting a Pep didn't come up.
Okay.
And it started with the English national team. Now, time Machiki Pakistan every one. As Sporting CP4 Sporting Director be take you over. We know it's going to officially start next year. The plan was, how do we keep Joseph Guardiola with us? Because what's the City team now? So far, Ike going on or returning to team now, or you over 30. Rodri, a very old player, or Kukan 30 anesa. You take Obi to say Kyle Walker, you take Obi to say Kevin De Bruyne or Nini. Now the core of the City team, time on almost the treble, almost the best football, almost invincible English Premier League. All of these players are aging. Now another key player at City, Bernardo Silva from last season. Yenyan into say Barca for him man offer and unknown na junimuno. Ne club of Pepe Barcelona and he wanted to move to Barcelona. So there are key conversations to have at Manchester City. But not the biggest one in them was Joseph Guardiola. None. England for FN contacted Pep Guardiola. And Omokache said they wanted him to be the manager of the Three Lions. Into Omope response. Now, at the same time, now England for no any Thomas Tuchel aiding come also to take over the same job. The English were more favored towards Pep Guardiola or joining them, and they started pointing at the possibility of Pep beating Abba Muncheng and the Sanya, so they wanted it to happen. The sad bit, however, is that Pep catch almost say, "Ni mama no, omuni Manchester Chrome back in the Basque region. I mean in Barcelona, back in Spain. Inti omuni honum. Now sometimes all of this long term, it is during the breaks, international break, any league, end, and no team, no in the man, and in the and you have a good time. Maybe weekends they fly in. Inti only they would have loved to wait to make a decision. Okay. On so better not City or better signing for England for. Now what the English told him was that no money me. Lakers catch England for one person no on team to Edgeman also. So they wanted to get a replacement in place before January. Send a you should this last international break and in the time to January to really fraternize and settle in by January. Now because Pep and Man City for no good answer earlier on and a movie on a call Thomas Tuchel and a movie Thomas Tuchel. Pep had also told Man City say on your mobile come and he will clarify that by November. Into November, Pep, Man City knew that they were waiting for a response from Pep. Okay. And no more green lights now for them to extend the contract for a year. But the extension of the contract for a year and a hinge on three different things. One, the squad overhaul as a City for 1 year. Send me catch on the spine of the City team.
Okay.
And for even some of them, Pep into almost now this season like Bernardo Silva. There's a possibility as a Pep every year in the season in 2026. Now you're extending, you're finding replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. You're extending Erling Haaland contract. You're extending Obi to say John Stones contract with Real Madrid, Barca lurking around. They may lose this place because the face of FC Manchester City in the last 7 years, Pep has been Joseph Guardiola. They had to do that contract extension and also buy time for also new sporting director about but Gabi, the most important one was the fact that this season starts here. Man City for one say omotai enya ade friend a blip debut omotenya, and they are the only team that have won the English Premier League 4 times in a row, regardless of blip omotenya earlier on in the season. Blip not start here. And so watch all or nothing documentary no start to release in the last few days. You can tell how Pep and the players they relate in the dressing room. Very, very passionate. And consistently he puts the boys to get in. The most important thing is about the results.
Okay.
Pep would love to leave Manchester City on a high. So free Manchester City, they should have rebuilt their team team no free one should be a good one. Then by the time we back on, maybe they should have won one more thing. Maybe another Champions League, maybe another English Premier League for him to be able to bow out to the Champions League. Pep, he has stayed there, and William Baleg and how he explains everything. It is hinged on family. It is hinged on the fact that City form and reassurance. It's hinged on the fact that performance-wise, he wants to do better. And also the fact that Onwa or choose Pep Manchester City, and then he wants to make sure that regardless of how much charges thing now, he's going to be there and do the job for Fiifi-Manfred Manchester City. Yeah? Is Moises Caicedo the best midfielder in the English Premier League or not? Chelsea, stylistically, have always had some of the best midfielders we are seeing. From the days of Nemanja Matic, Michael Essien, Claude Makelele, N'Golo Conte, Cesc Fabregas. I mean, name it. John Mikel Obi Timia have all disagreements about John, but to a tactical level, a very good midfielder. Now, there is something about Obi to say Moises Caicedo. From time at Chelsea turned the last season up till now. The major thing is the disparity between last season, the performance, and this season performance. Obi and himself, Moise ever at Chelsea last season, it wasn't at a good time, and the performances did not show the amount that Chelsea for the Coco turn on. Now, with Moises coming in, giving Senya one now show the way Obi say Mauricio Sarri, Ayusu N'Golo Kante, Obabe Tono now Antonio Conte Ayusu as a double part of a double pivot in a two-man midfield. Then Ono Mauricio Sarri be born as more of an attacking number 8 as a CM. And said but consistently as he pushed on, he was able to get in. Now, make see the need for a structure in a midfield. So, but who used to midfielder? What structure number one woman? It's me the best out of him ever.
Okay.
Now, what kind of midfielder Moises Caicedo? Caicedo, more of a box to box. Otimiso as a lone 6. Obetimi enso aye more of an attacking number 8 job for you.
Yeah, now but na che ni mienu mame. Lone 6 any box to box the difference be anyway.
So nti okay ejuma Fabinho ema Liverpool. Ti Fabinho ejuma oye DM. But Otimi was lone 6 and hu so do be beka no.
Okay.
Obetimi agebo no from build up no abako na nim. Or the clearest example. Me personally use Rodri because Rodri are more ball sided than Caicedo ne Fabinho more. Fabinho ne Caicedo and you're too much on the ball. Inti unti for one man be but all the one man obetimi so about him.
Oh, okay.
To betimi Barcelona 6.
Okay.
Then Otimi as a box to box midfielder. In my mind, the first box to box betimi in Chelsea jersey I will be say Michael Ballack. Oko box nim, no attack it, no ashe goals, no create chances, no abanechi, no abe defend it, no abe boatino, but you're more box to box.
Okay.
There were times when Michael Essien so as a box to box midfielder.
Okay.
Now there is data suggests to say Caicedo thrive in all of these 3 roles.
The box to box,
lone 6, and attacking number 8.
Oh, okay.
Or thriving in all of those loans. Now, my critical example. In the last 2 days, Ecuador for Ebo in international friendly with Colombia. Almost a Colombia for by a goal to 0. By the time you do bear the 30th minute, now Ecuador for Eddie red card. That is Moises Caicedo Chrome Ecuador made the red card. And in Fiifi-Manfred, it was only left with Moises Caicedo about 60 minutes in that game, playing as a lone 6. And because now you're accountable for 60 minutes against James Rodriguez, against all of these Colombian stars, now it's all cover a lot of ground. It is a bon Ecuador for Colombia for the side, or Coco Pressy, a counter pressy, Winnie Ball, Hodon Banechi. Sebon Eben FIFA say on build up Babaji at the corner, say Soko Hante for Bono, yes, Jumanina. Now again, last season, so Moises Caicedo Bono Bona. And this is Indiana Auburn. It's similar to the Indiana Branch Feno, Conor Gallagher, Eboma Chelsea.
Okay.
So Conor Gallagher last season. On and only the counter press.
Yeah.
Into the be a bono attacking face on ma Obenho. Senior born in your book number 10 the ball over against Chelsea. Obe counter pressing where we ball. He hunted for the ball most of the times, and that's what Moises Caicedo is doing. But also because this season, most of the times you Romeo Lavia next to Moises Caicedo. Sebane see him building up in a double pivot. Caicedo sits next to him. And he's able to receive the ball and then play forward in build-up. Into almost every phase in build-up. Almost every phase, when you get to settled possession phase, no, Moises Caicedo are very good. Now,
okay.
Data Chelsea for the argument. Chelsea for very fun.
Chilo,
almost start say the whole agenda. Chelsea for the story on our Twitter handle. And Omuko Tweety. before then, now some of the outlets were England. I posted say, especially Obi to say football TNT Sports. TNT Sports for posted say no midfielder in the Premier League has a higher ground duel win percentage into brackets minute 50 contested than Ryan Gravenberch.
Okay.
The conversation was on Ryan Gravenberch at Liverpool. Ejuma Oye as a DM. Then the next morning, Chelsea go on to their Twitter. Then they put out a statement. Say Moises Caicedo, and as someone can know, Moises Caicedo is the only player in the English Premier League this season to have completed 30 tackles plus, completed 500 tackles plus, won 50 duels plus, and then win possession 50 times plus.
That is an argument, you know, I cancel Ryan Gravenberch.
Exactly, Ryan Gravenberch, what they say, oh, we need duels on the ground. You know. Chelsea phone about baby says, yeah, come made for that.
Yeah, expanding.
Complete at the Fiifi-Manfred, and Moises Caicedo is better in that regard than a branch friend Ryan Gravenberch. Now, ni madebako. Adiana make a say, even as a CM and in the extra phase of a midfielder, Caicedo and more. Now, Chelsea phone from analysis. It's in this data.
Okay.
Start more before Eddie data by and almost say. In terms of midfielders, almost a lot of the final pass. Say you do any more.
Yeah.
The creative passing. Cole Palmer, Dejan Kulusevski, Florian Wirtz. In fact, a Juma number 10 for a tie a year. They went in there. And almost a branch here friend of Moises Caicedo. A part of the top 10 in terms of the creative passes. And it's also part of the data. Very, very good set of
data.
Ocean listener.
Okay.
Cole Palmer, creative passes on that show. Then there is Dejan Kulusevski, and we're Europe top 5 leagues. Then there is Florian Wirtz, Edarechi. There is Jean Neves of Paris Saint-Germain. Then in the top 5, there is Moises Caicedo. Inti Caicedo no, yen build up no, onimajumane ye, otimeje with Romeo Lavia. Yen winning duels are a very physical, a combative, otimie jumano. Now because onimbo no so in the box to box phase. Abone ba attacker or ba press counter pressing. Say one can inside. Otimima creative pass. Now watch the players on mama the most assists this season with Chelsea. Moises Caicedo nkwa ama Nicholas Jackson 3 assists this season. It is not just the defensive job. It is not just the build-up job. Yemba attacking phase no matter the creative pass. Yemba assist no sunu wiena or masa and chenipe dan ase. And yet bad midfielders the good Moises Caicedo say. There is Bruno Fernandes behind him. There is Van Gillett, Julian Brandt of Dortmund, Takumi Minamino, Bernardo Silva, Emil Smith-Rowe, James Maddison, Morgan Gibbs-White, Granit Xhaka of Leverkusen, Harvey Elliott, Pedri Gonzalez, and your branch friend Rodrigo de Paul. So I think that the argument is a huge one. Now, Gary Minis, you know, I did a climax at the end of my and Moises Caicedo. If you are winning in your in Wajuma William, that's the only winning in your personal life. And then you're complete. No, yesterday, Moises Caicedo take you to Instagram. And I'll see. A long-standing girlfriend on Nantia chair for a very, very long time. Lady no awo Baba Amano. Na obeso kachi we are seeing now say a gift and a partner and Eddie Amano gift a dance. Now look at it. Caicedo say the most special day of my life. Welcome, my princess, my biggest motivation. Thank you to my life partner, Paulita Salazar, for giving me this gift. And the wife number reply what show them say also with a love emoji. After winning on the field of play, after being top in BBR branch friend Moises Caicedo was also a winning on a personal life me. So as in
concluding Kofi.
It looks as you say Sisi Caicedo the best midfielder in the English Premier League. Air branch friend Moises Caicedo.
Mamenko Bismarck Uzubampa